Guys, today I have a very special video that I'm super excited to make. Because today I get to talk about, I finally made a regional, and I am very excited to be playing this Friday. For the past almost year and a half, I have been watching from the sidelines as all of my friends have been absolutely killing it, and I finally get to play in one of these events alongside them, and I'm so happy, man. Actually, I have it pulled up right here. It has been almost 2 years since my last main event, 5/13/22, and if you guys don't remember, I played V1 into NRG, and that is the prime NRG of Garrett Squishy Justin. So it didn't go great. We got dead last, but I'm looking much better. I'm much happier, and I'm so excited for this Friday. So for the people who do not know what is going on this Friday, I'm going to be playing in a regional with the top 16 teams in North America, including myself on Team Incorrect with my teammates Angel and Tool. So today I'm going to be doing another prediction video. This time it's a little bit different since I'm playing in it, but I'm going to be able to talk about it, talk about how we made it, stuff like that, and then we're going to get into the predictions. I'll probably include some sort of audio or like stream highlights from when we made it.
It's chalked! Countdown in the chat! 10, 9, 5 goals on the board!
Let's fucking go,
boys!
I'm not kidding. That might be the cleanest game of Rocket League I've ever played in my life.
Dude, oh my god.
I don't think you understand.
Good,
Angel,
dude.
I understand. I witnessed it.
I mean, it was so hype. I mean, like I said, man, it has been almost 2 years. I have missed this so much. I have been putting in so much time, effort, working so hard just so I can even get the chance to play in these regionals. So the fact that we're even here now is crazy, and I'm not satisfied. I'm happy, but I'm not satisfied. I don't want to go 0-3. I don't want to get dead last in a regional and then not make one again for 2 years. Like I want to continue to grind, and I really want to try and push myself to be the best player I can be. So we're gonna continue to do that. Enough yapping. Check us out on Friday. But let's take a look into what we have today. We did a regional predictions bracket last regional, and we did pretty well on those predictions. We got 3 out of 4 of the top 4 right. However, the one we got wrong was OG, who ended up going 0-3, so it's going to be a little bit different this time, but I think without further ado, let's get in these predictions. Let's see what happens. For the good G2 leftovers. Leftovers have actually been looking very solid lately. I think Daunt's playing out of his mind. I think Cam's very good, but G2 just won the regional, and I don't think they're going to get upset. I do think leftovers might take 2 games, but I'm going to give them 1. I'm going to give them 1 game. I'm going to say G2. Likewise, Gen.G's coming off another very good performance, and I think OG is going to be looking like a lot better team, but I think Gen.G kind of has OG's number. Because of that, I think Gen.G is going to sweep, and they're going to stay on top in that. G-Buffo TSM is a weird one, because historically speaking, I do not believe TSM has ever beaten G-Buffo. I'm not sure what it is, but G-Buffo has their number. However, I think TSM are really going to show up for this one. I think TSM is going to get the 3. I think G-Buffo is still going to take it to 5, but I think TSM is going to have some Game 5 ice, and that's going to be that. And then next we have the Dignitas Omelet series, which is... I don't know how I feel about it, because I think Dig is a very solid team. They just showed us that they got to top 4, and I predicted them to get top 4, and people thought I was crazy. But I predicted them to get top 4. They got top 4. But that first round, they really came out slow against that Shopify team. But I think Arsenal's playing some of the best Rocket League he's ever played. I think Evo is playing out of his mind. Gyro's just doing a great job as well. I think it's hard to not go Dignitas here. But I like that Omelet team. We're going to give them 1 game as well. This is where things get kind of weird, because last prediction video, I didn't have to worry about anything like this, but we're predicting on myself here to play none other than Reddles, the Ritz duo, the Cracker duo. Just going at it in the RLCS, and it's tough, man. Because on one side, I am super confident in both my ability and my teammates' abilities. But on the other side, I don't want to be here saying that Incorrect's gonna win the regional or anything like that, because being realistic, I don't think we're gonna win the regional. I would love to. I don't think we're gonna win the regional. So it's very weird. I do think we are gonna go to Game 5, and just for the sake of the argument, let's say Lumen takes this one. It's very hard and it's very weird doing regional predictions on myself. But this is still something I want to do regardless of if I made it or not. I just think it's kind of funny now that I'm in it. So, you know, bear with me on some of these. But I do think us and Lumen will have a good series. I hope. And hopefully no one comes back to this video, clips this, and then puts like a video of me like missing an open net or something, you know? So don't do that. But you know, Pirates Deleted is a weird one, because I think Deleted is one of the most underrated teams in this regional. Like, they could be spectacular. Like, those 3 players are super solid, and they kind of kicked our ass in quals. But Pirates are another really good team. I think Pirates are going to have this one, but I think it's going to go to game 5. And I think it's going to be close. And the next one, I'm not even going to waste any time. Space Station absolutely dog walks Akron. Absolutely I love Patty. Tristan's the GOAT. You know, Bullseye, I don't really know him like that, but he's cool. Super cool to see a CRL team make RLCS. The first team to ever do it. But I don't think they're a match for Space Station. I think Space Station is probably the 3rd best team in North America right now. I know they just got a top 8, but I still really feel like that team is super good. It's either, for me, it's them or Dig on that 3-4. Especially with Shopify losing out, that makes things a little bit awkward. But I think we're going to have Dig in my 3 spot, and I think they're going to have a very, very good run in this regional, and Akron is just going to get stepped on. This is going to be the match to watch in this first upper bracket match of M80 versus Energy. M80 had a very shaky qual run. They almost lost to that Akron team, actually. But I think M80 are going to bounce back, and they've always done pretty well in Swiss. I think M80 gets the dub 3-1. Energy obviously playing with Drees now, so we have that. But now we're heading off to the upper bracket. We have Genji TSM. Wait, why did that just change? What just... Everything else just changed. Is this right? I hope this is right. I hope this is still right. Okay, everything shifted. I was freaking out a little bit. I'm gonna refresh. I think what's up is right. So let's get a guessing, shall we? Because I do think Genji is going to have a pretty convincing win over TSM. I believe they played them before in a tournament. I'm pretty sure Genji kind of had a pretty convincing win over them. And I want to give TSM a game. I just don't think I can. I think Genji's just going to sweep that one pretty cleanly. Space Station Pirates, once again, I think Pirates are going to take a game for this one at least. But Space Station has historically owned them, and I think that's going to stay the same. G2 Luminosity, see, this is a weird one, because even though G2 has always beaten Luminosity, it's always been very close. Because of that, I think it's going to game 5 again. Luminosity always puts up a fight. I honestly wouldn't be surprised here if Lumin actually get the win. But I don't think I can do that, especially with G2 coming off a regional win. Dig M80, we got a little Nick grudge match. So obviously he was on Dig, got kicked. This one's going to be tough, but I think we're going to give it to Dig. I think these top 4 right now of Dig, G2, Space Station, Genji, I think these are the 4 best teams in North America right now, and I think this is a good top 4 to have in that upper Swiss match. I think M80 is going to put up a little bit of a fight. Let's give it a game 5. Buffo OG is a weird one because I really don't know what to expect out of OG. This isn't a team of scrimmage. This isn't a team of watched a bunch. I had a super good feeling about them heading into that first regional, but after that I kind of just stopped paying attention. And G Buffo on the other hand has been a team that has been shocking the world, man. I mean, they were the ones that sent Shopify into that lower bracket. They kind of screwed up everything in this regional. And G-Man's my dog, so it's hard to root against him. But I do think it's going to go to game 5, but sadly I do think OG take that one. I think G Buffo might be able to bounce back in the lowers. But now in this scenario of us playing Akron, like I said, I love those Akron boys. But I played Akron in a best of 7 once with my CRL team of TNT and Par. And we won the first 3 games. We did get reverse swept in a best of 7. But in a best of 5, you only need to win 3. I think we take this 3-1. I think they can maybe get a game off us. But realistically, man, and like I said, man, you know, don't take nothing I say in these predictions too seriously. It's just a guess, right? I probably won't even play them, but if I do, I'm feeling confident against most teams, but especially just because I'm familiar with this team in a CRL setting. I think we'll be a little bit more comfortable in that RLCS setting instead. So I'm hoping we should be able to get that dub. It had a close series with Pirates. I think they're going to be able to bounce back against Leftovers. It's really weird betting against Leftovers because I actually do rate them very highly. I think Taroko's been super underrated. Cam has always been good. He just like beefs with people, so people don't rate him. But Cam's always been good. And Don's playing out of his mind lately. I've been scrimming them. I've actually never seen Don play this well. So it's weird to have them 0-2, but it's kind of the same with Deleted of like, I don't know if I can bet against them. I'm actually going to give this game 5 as well. Because I really do think that Leftovers have been playing well. And then Energy Omelet is going to be an interesting one. And I don't really know who I want to go here. I really could see it either way. But I think Drees is an interesting fill for Toasty. I mean, obviously that probably is one of the better subs you can have, but I mean, Drees retired for a reason. He doesn't really want to play the game. It doesn't seem, but you know, he's playing the regional, so maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think, I know Omelet's been grinding for this. I know they're super upset they missed out on the first regional. I know how much they want this, and I think because of that, I'm gonna give that. Guys, I just died off camera. Oh my God, what happened to my throat? Okay, I think I'm good now. Omelet wins 3-1. Okay, there's the script. All right, Genji Dig. I think Genji's going to go 3-0 in Swiss again. They're hungry for that regional win. I know they are. Who wouldn't be after getting second? I think Dig will take a game here. but I think Gen G is going to be that best team coming out of Swiss. And I actually think Space Station is going to get an upset here. I think Space Station is going to take down G2. I think it's going to be 3-2. I think it's going to be super close. Chicago scores a ceiling shot in Game 5 overtime to get the win. Shout out SSG. M80 OG, give me M80 3-0. I don't think it's going to be a 3-0. I think if this series happened, it would go Game 4, Game 5. I think they're pretty close teams. But because I don't think it's going to be a 3-0, it's going to be a 3-0. M80's also been really good in Swiss. They went 3-0 beating Gen G last time. I think they're going to be able to take down OG. Lumen Omelet is... Those teams kind of remind me of each other in a way, but I think Lumen is just a better Omelet. And I know, like, some people are going to be hearing that and be like, Flitz, what the hell are you talking about? I don't know why. Whenever I've scrimmaged those two teams, they just kind of remind me of each other in a little bit. Other than Reddles being in my half, demoing me 24/7. But I do think Lumen is going to win this. I think Omelet takes a game, but Lumen's just a very solid team. Pirates incorrect. I played Pirates. I played this Pirates roster like 3 times now. We played them on RLCS clause and lost 1-3. But we played them in the Frost esports tournament, $1,000 esports tournament, and we actually beat them in Game 5. We went up 2-0. We almost got first swept, but we won in Game 5. And you know, I'm feeling pretty confident about it, and I think we're gonna be able to take Pirates again. Let's give us a 3-1 in this example. I'm feeling confident. Sorry, you know, Andy's my dog, but I gotta take you down, man. It's gotta happen. I will say, Pirates they did beat us last time in RLCS, so I wouldn't be that surprised if they won. But for this scenario, we're gonna be a little optimistic because, you know, we gotta be, right? We're back in the region. We gotta be happy. But TSM deleted. This is a close series. I really could see this going either way. TSM, I think they're going to take this one. I think Wavy's going to have a really good performance in this series. I think Wavy's going to have a really good regional overall. And I think deleted in the last Swiss stage, they really disappointed me because they had 2 or 3 series that I really think they should have won that they ended up kind of losing a hold of. And I think something similar is going to happen. Hopefully it doesn't for their sake, but last time when I was watching them, that's kind of what seemed to happen. G Buffo plays Akron. I'm going to save the time. Akron, thank you for playing the regional. You're getting swept by G Buffo. I mean, Akron getting as far as they did already was just making it as a CRL team is history in itself. But this is some stiff competition, man. And I think G Buffo is super underrated. Like, they beat Shopify for a reason. And I think they're going to take down Akron as well. Leftovers Energy. I've been telling y'all about Leftovers. I've been telling you about this team. And let me tell you right now, they're taking down NRG, not in Game 5, but in Game 4. They are 3-1ing Energy. You heard it here first. Energy's going to go 0-3. You guys are like, Flitz, what the fuck are you talking about? But come back to this video, man. Come back to this video when Energy goes 0-3, and then they sub-Toasty back in for Regional 3. You actually heard it here first. That's all I'm going to say. TSM, they've been doing great this tournament so far. G2 is owning you. 3-0. Great try, TSM. You're going to have round 5. Don't worry about it. G2 is the second, if not the best team in North America. I mean, they're the best team in North America right now, right? Let's just be honest. So, you know, let's cut the crap. G2's the best team in America right now. Even though they lost to Space Station, they're going to regain. They're going to beat TSM. Dig Luminosity. Pretty interesting one. But I think it's going to go, you know what, actually, I think Luminosity takes this, 3-1. Dig gets upset. I think Lumen has a good showing. I feel like they usually do pretty good in Swiss as well. So that's what's going to happen there. Dig will have to bounce back in that round 5. Hopefully they get a good matchup. M80 incorrect, man. I have played Nick. I've played Nick's team once. I played his Dignitas roster of Evo, Drees, and Andy one time in a tournament, and I won 3-1. And fun fact as well about this current M80 roster is we scrimmed them one time. We had one scrim with them. And we won 5-2. And, like, I know it's just scrims, guys, but I got to go with my gut. I got to go with what I know. And although M80 are Swiss demons, I think Incorrect's coming out fighting. Let's make a story. Let's make a prediction. Everyone's going to have us going 0-3. Let's have something different, you know, because I think M80 is going to lose to Incorrect 3-1. I think Jordan takes a game. I think Jordan's going to have one game where he goes crazy. But, you know, we got to feel confident, man. If you don't come in this confident, you're just going to lose out anyways. So might as well shoot for first and then just not get it, you know, because if I shoot for last and get last, I'm a loser. But look, man, y'all hate me. Y'all might not hate me, but this is low-key, like, tell me that ain't doable. Anyways, we'll see you on Friday. You guys will probably see this video on Wednesday or Thursday. I'm assuming you're going to see it on Thursday. So hopefully I'm not that off. If I am, y'all can make fun of me. At the end of the day, I'm having fun. I'm super fucking excited for this regional. No matter what happens, whether this is right or wrong, whether we get dead last or first, I'm going to give it my absolute all. I'm super excited. But enough about me. Let's talk about Omelet versus Leftovers, because Leftovers has taken this one as well. Omelet's getting in a pretty awkward pickle, but they're losing in Game 5. Omelet is out of the regional, and Leftovers is moving on to round 5. And this one is tough. This one is tough. Deleted G Buffo, because Deleted to me is almost a better G Buffo. And I don't know if G Buffo can beat Deleted at their own game. because I think Deleted are super good. But that last Swiss stage, man, when I was watching them, I really do think they kind of let go of themselves when they shouldn't have. And I think the same is going to happen. G-Buffalo's going to round 5. Deleted, I hope I'm wrong. You guys kicked my ass in qualifiers. You guys are a great team. I just hope you guys are able to do it again in Swiss, because like I said, man, that first regional, I love both. You know, Adam and Knight I'm kind of chill with. I don't really love them like that. I've known them for a while, but regardless, those are 3 amazing players, and they definitely should have gone at least 3-1 in that last Swiss. They should have beat Muffin Men. They should have beat, I think they did beat Plot Twist, but they almost threw that Plot Twist series. And there's one more series, if I recall correctly. I don't remember off the top of my head, that they should have won that they did not. No, for a fact they should have won Muffin Men, though. Literally, Muffin Men, they were up in game 4, and they got scored on with like 4 seconds left, and then they lost in OT, and then they lost game 5. It was just like, come on, guys. But I think G-Buffalo's gonna. Now, Pirates OG. Pirates absolutely swept OG in their last matchup. I think the same is going to happen. I think Pirates is going to clean up OG where they need to, and we're gonna have a pretty interesting round 5 here. I've been thinking about this one for a minute because there's a lot I want to say, but I'm gonna trust in M80's Swiss ability for them to take care of leftovers, but I don't want to put it as a sweep. I'm going to put it as a 3. Dude, I actually could see this going any direction. I swear it could be a sweep, reverse sweep. It could be anything on any of these teams. Really depends on how they play on the day, but I think it's going to be a 3-1 M80, and that's going to be... Now, as good as G-Buffo are, I don't think Arsenal, Evo, and Gyro are going to be able they're not going to lose G-Buffo. G-Buffo's not going to be able to take those guys over is what I was trying to say. Dignitas clean sweeps. G-Buffo goes out 2-3 in Swiss. That's a great fucking run from them. But Dignitas is another animal, and anything can happen in Swiss, man. But I think Diggs is going to still make it through. And then TSM Pirates is going to be this last one. Now, this is a really tough one to do. I love both these guys. I love both these teams. I think both these teams are top 8 worthy, but you can only give it to one of them. And let's make it game 5 for script's sake. And I honestly do think this is going to be a close series, but I think Pirates is going to take it. I really like that Pirates roster. I think they got a lot of good stuff going for them. So I think that's what's going to happen. And this is what we got as the Swiss result. Let me know what you guys think. Having us going 4th in Swiss is crazy to look at. But truthfully, I believe in these matchups, the only one that I say might be a little far-fetched is taking Lumen to gate 5. I think we could beat Akron. We have already beaten Pirates before. And we have beaten M80 in a script, right? I know it's only one, but I have nothing else to base it off of, y'all. So, and like I said, man, Swiss, anything can happen. M80 also, in the qualifiers, almost lost to Detonate, who when we last played Detonate, we swept them, and I think they scored once, right? That was in that same Frost tourney we played Pirates, right? Every time we scrim Detonate, we do very well against them. That team almost beat M80. I swept Patty Bullseye, and Tristan with my CRL team, and they almost swept M80. Right? So by the transitive property, M80's not looking too hot right now. So anything can happen, man. Don't hate. That's just how Swiss goes out. Do I think I'm the 4th best team in an A? Not yet, no, but that's how Swiss goes. Where things get interesting, because, you know, everybody loves a good Swiss stage. And sorry, Pirates, you're getting swept. You're not taking a game. First killer in the playoffs. He's not losing until at least finals, so I'm just going to be honest, right? I don't even know who plays him next between Incorrect and Lumen. I'm going to do that last, actually. But that's a sweep. M80 G2, good fight. M80 takes 3. G2 wins 2 in a row. M80 goes up 3-2 in series, and G2 stomps 6 and 7. That's the call. You heard it here first. Space Station Dig, another interesting one. I think both these teams have very, very good chances to make the major, but I think Space Station edges them out. Let's give me a 3-1. Oh, it's best of 7. Let's give me a 4-1. That SSG team has really been impressing me lately. So was Dig, really. But I think SSG is going to be able to get the better of them. And this is where it comes to incorrect luminosity, man. Because I think it would be criminal to say I am a top 4 in my first year. I think that would be crazy. I would love for it to happen. I think I would have to have balls of fucking steel to make a YouTube video saying I think I'm going to get top 4 in my first regional. And I do have balls of steel. But I'm not going to do that in this video because I do think we had a great run. I think we'll put up a game or 2. And I think overall, Lumen's going to take that one. And if this does happen, I would not be complaining in any way, shape, or form. That would be a great first regional for us. Obviously, I think as well is if we can get if this truly does happen and it gets this close in that best of 5, I don't see any reason why we couldn't win in another series. But for the sake, I think Lumen has been playing pretty solid lately, and, you know, we might not even beat them, and we might even take them to Game 5 in Swiss. But if this does end up happening, I think that's going to be my prediction. Completely unbiased. But I do think Gen G is going to stomp Lumen. I think it's going to be a 4-1. I think Gen G is pretty close to unmatched right now. Then we have Space Station G2. The rematch from Swiss here, where Space Station got the better of G2. And I think G2, sadly, is going to lose again in Game 7 this time. They're taking the distance once again, but I think Space Station's going to have an incredible fight. And it's going to be one for the ages. Now, Gen G versus Space Station in this grand final. And I've been kind of like planning out this whole bracket in my head for the past few minutes, like off camera. And I've been like thinking to myself, like, how is this going to go? Chronic versus LG. What is going to happen, man? Because I think Gen G is due. I think Gen G is due for a regional win. I think, I know they've only been a team for one regional, but this is one of the best teams we've seen in NA. The fact that they lost to G2, it sucks, but I think G2 is the best team in NA right now. And if Space Station does manage to edge them out, this would be Gen G's to win. But I think Space Station is going to ride that momentum. I think it's going to be a 4-2. I think Space Station shocks the world, wins this regional. I don't think anyone is expecting Space Station to win this regional, but I don't see why this couldn't happen. You know what I mean? If this bracket plays out, I would not be surprised in the slightest. And this is what I have going into the next regional. Once again, this is the Swiss right here on the top. This right here is your finals. And I just, we could check the points ranking just for the fuck of it, right? That would be your major teams right there. Looking incorrect, sitting at 12. Not too shabby in my opinion. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking, man. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this watch party, or not watch party. What is this? A bracket prediction? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly how I'm going to put this video together, but regardless of how this comes out, regardless if you agree with my takes or not, thank you guys so much for all your support. I'm going to take this last moment to just talk about, like, how much this means to me and how passionate I am about this. And I'm not going to go too into it, but it means a lot to me, this whole tournament, everything. And the fact that I'm even able to play in it and make a video about it and have people watch and care about what I'm saying is unreal. So hopefully you guys will be seeing this Thursday. Hopefully by the time I'm playing on Friday, I can entertain and play in front of thousands and make memories that'll last me a lifetime. So hopefully, I'm hoping that we have a good regional. I'm expecting a lot from us, and I know we can do it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all the support. I wouldn't be able to be doing any of this without y'all watching this video right here. So if you made it this far, you're a fucking real one. All right? And comment down, you're a real one. And buy my coaching because I'm broke. But I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you. Peace.